gonna go do a little bit of a photography challenge, I guess. We've got 2 film cameras and 1 digital camera. So we've got a twin lens reflex, which is like 50 something years old. It was my dad's when he was like a kid. He got it when he was 13. So we can work out the age of it at some point. And we've got a 90s camera, which has 1 autofocus point. 1. But we're going to see which one is easiest to shoot with, most fun to shoot with, and yeah. So, and it's really sunny, which is kind of semi-good, I guess.
There's a bit of cloud cover.
Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, we'll see. It's probably different in the centre of town.
Oh yeah.
What camera are you using?
The Yashica. This little one.
The twin lens. So we're both starting on film. Larah's got the hard film camera.
Start hard, go easy.
Yes. Let's go.
Did you get the photo?
I did get the photo.
Are you happy with your photo?
Look at the back of the camera.
Oh. It's a nice photo you got there, Harry.
Yeah, it's great. I think I am. I think it'll be good. It seemed pretty cool. But I kind of exposed to the sky, so it could be rubbish.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So what, shot down in the Yashica?
Yes.
How'd you find it?
Very painful, very confusing.
Slow?
And a very slow process. But it was fun, it was nice. It meant that you had to really get it perfect. It wasn't just, oh, that'll do, and then I'll fix it, you know, I'll crop it in later, or I'll fix the tilt later. It's no, I want to get this right, and, you know, take my time.
So good photography experience.
So far, yeah. See how it goes. I could have walked to the other side of the street and then shot down, looking at them, as opposed to on this side of the street.
Yeah.
But because they're in their mode, I don't want to disturb and make them feel uncomfortable that I'm taking a picture of them.
Yeah. So I don't really know why it says that.
Wow, it's tiny.
Yeah, I really got to shoot down the street. Nope, I've got to wait. I've got to wait. I don't want the blue in it, so I keep everything grey. Do you want a picture, mate? So it's just been raining, so we ducked into like a little shop, and now the ground is wet. And wet ground is reflective ground, so the lights look cool. And shots get brighter.
Worth bearing in mind.
Yeah. We're going to change cameras, so Lara's going to take the 90s camera.
Thank you. It's a bit heavier.
I'm going to take the Yashica.
Oh.
Every time.
Because it feels like a digital. So I thought I could look into it, but I can't. So what I liked about this shot was that when you look inside the shop, it's busy, it's service, there's things going on. And then there's this guy sitting outside, looking off into the distance, and it made me feel like he's sort of not, he's part of the shop because he's sitting outside, and he's obviously waiting for some coffee or something, but he's not part of what's going on because he's looking off and he looks a bit sad or lonely. So I wanted to try and capture that moment. It looks very French to me. Yeah, I think I like that. I wanted to look at the photo of the cat. think it'd be nice. So what's quite nice, what I have in the frame, hopefully, is the bike, the flora, fauna, and then the Italian flag flying, and some people just walk in as I take the photo. So hopefully it'd be a nice sort of photo arrangement. And because to me, the bike and the flowers look like continental, the flag in the background just adds to it, so it could have been taken in another country for all you know.
Do you find that camera easier to use?
Yes, but I don't like the lens.
You've got kind of a new post office sign you can see in the background there, along the old kind of post office building as it is, which is quite nice. And I waited for LAKEY crossing the road. You could have looked over at the camera.
Cool.
Waited for the shot to kind of happen and to frame itself together. So I feel it's quite balanced. I had the lamppost on one side, her on the other side, so it's kind of trying to balance it out. So we're now on the north bank of the river. Yeah, try and get some different shots by the water.
So if I'm right, hopefully, because the mum or whoever the lady is has a map and she points just as I take the picture. So hopefully, and most of them are looking that direction. The dad looks towards the road, so he'll be out of it. And they're framed on the left-hand side, so obviously they're looking into the positive space. And I hopefully have a bit of the buildings in the background, so you help you identify like they're exploring the city and that kind of thing.
So what's the picture you just took?
It's the guy, he's having a sandwich and he just looks a bit lonely, but also content that he's got something warm to eat.
I'll kind of walk you through my framing, right? So there's the white bar which is going down to meet him, which draws your eye along, and to the right of him there's going to be a runner which is running through the frame. And so the two together, you can kind of see where I'm going. The two together kind of like draws your eye across the frame, and the runner's just getting on with his day. That's what he's doing. I've got him kind of on his own, which I'm pretty sure he is. It might be some of the other guys, but because he's alone, he stands out, and I love his beard. So, what are your thoughts?
So, because of the way this is designed, I'm familiar with the layout, the feel to it, how to use it. So I naturally always, most of the photos, look down because to check the photo, and I quickly realised I can't. So it's a little bit frustrating because I don't get the satisfaction that I want. But otherwise, it's really nice. Very similar to the digital cameras, so kind of just easy going. The lens was a bit funny, as I explained earlier.
But you can change lenses,
but you can change lenses, yeah. I was happy just to work with it though. I liked it, but I actually prefer the Yashica because it takes such a long time to get it ready. You want to get it perfect, but also because it's so different, I know that I can't see the photo after I've taken the photo, reel it round to the next frame, continue. So in a way, you actually get encouraged to keep looking for photos rather than standing for hours flicking through. Oh, how was that?
So did you find that you weren't as careful with your shots on the 35 North?
Yeah, because it felt digital. The one of the family and the Matt, she just happened to point, and I took the shot. Whereas actually in a digital, maybe in reality I might just do a few continuous shots. I might just go click, 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 and then I'd get an array and then pick the best. But you can't, you've really got that one shot.
So has this kind of taught you to take more care in your photography and more like So even when you're shooting digital, to spend that little extra second making sure it's the right shot.
I think it's shown me, in a way, yes. I think it won't stop me from taking more photos, but it will make me think it's okay to not take a lot of photos. It'll make me think it's okay to wait. It's okay to get disappointed that you didn't get the shot, or you felt that it's not worthy of the shot.
My preferences is depending on what I'm shooting, right? So I quite like the Yashica because of the way it works, the way that everything's manual. You've got to kind of sort of figure your way through it all, work out your light readings, guesstimate them together, which is what I seem to end up doing. It's not best policy if you've got one. Light meter's always going to be better. But on the other hand, there's something much easier about the 35mm than the Nikon camera from the 90s, because you can just spend that bit of time, that more time focusing on your framing with the awareness that you're paying for a frame, right? And so you can focus your attention a bit more and not have to worry about all your settings and everything else. A friend of mine uses a 35mm camera, which is completely manual, no auto exposure, no mode, no nothing like that. And I think it's really good because you have to do all your settings, but I think it's a bit of a waste because, again, you have to do all your settings, right? So you have to, you have to make sure these things are together, where the reality is it doesn't really matter that much. Your settings, they've never mattered. It's about your framing, it's about teaching framing.
So overall, which would you pick if next time you go on a shoot in the streets and you only had space for one camera?
One camera. If I had only one camera, it'd be the 35mm because I have more exposures than the roll of film. But for going out, if I, let's say, had enough room for however much film I want, I'd definitely take the Yashica. And it becomes a conversation piece. Sometimes people come up to you and just kind of talk to you about it. And it's great.